Well, that that was a show. Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your set. I am Hitman Cause. Welcome to the official review for Elimination Chamber. And of course, I'm not alone in this endeavor. Please welcome, as always, the humble man, Gary. Gary, welcome to the contracts.
Yo, what's good, my man, Cause Payton?
That was a show.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into it.
Let's do this shit like Brutus.
First off was the women's elimination chamber match. To start, Kiana James and Tiffany Stratton got things cracking. I don't know if y'all noticed, but on this past SmackDown and here at the Elimination Chamber, Tiffany Stratton's attires have been reminiscent of Michelle McCool.
Exactly.
It's mainly because of the crosses that she has on her attire. They're the same style that Michelle McCool had.
Exactly.
Well, anyway, not much happens to get things started. Out comes Asuka up next. Kiana tries to rush Asuka, which it works for like 2 seconds, but then Asuka starts wilding on her and Tiffany. Then Alexa Bliss came out. And Kiana, during this time, hit Tiffany Stratton with a slingshot into the pod. Now, if it was the old Elimination Chamber, then the pod would have broke, just because back then they used actual glass instead of this bullshit plastic glass.
Exactly.
Oh, and also, I gotta get this off my chest before we continue. Yo, I wish they would stop trying to hype up the outside of the ring as if it's dangerous. That shit ain't nothing but a fucking bouncy house. You literally have fucking mattresses or bouncy mats around there, man. Y'all niggas are not slick. Back then, it was actually dangerous when it was steel grating. Now that shit is fucking padded out the ass. Don't come in trying to sell to us that the shit's actually dangerous when it ain't.
Right.
And you want to know how truly dangerous the steel grating was? I remember there was this one Elimination Chamber that CM Punk was a part of, in which his skin got ripped off from the steel grating.
Shit's no joke.
That's how it was. Nowadays, like I said, ain't nothing but a fucking bouncy house.
Right.
Anyways, up next, Rhea Ripley comes out, and Alexa Bliss has a great spot where she hits Twisted Bliss on everyone except for Kiana James. But then, once they're all in the ring, Asuka sprays poison mist onto Alexa, which then leads her to getting rolled up by Kiana James.
Yeah.
Then Raquel Rodriguez comes out last. Then Raquel, in my opinion, has the best spot of the match, where she hits a Tahana bomb on Asuka and slams her down onto Kiana James to eliminate them both at the same time. Yeah.
Right.
But unfortunately she doesn't isn't able to capitalize, because, well, sort of, because she attempts to hit Tiffany Stratton with a move in the corner, only for only to get hit with a sunset flip powerbomb. Then Rhea Ripley hits something esque of a senton splash onto Raquel, and then Tiffany Stratton hits the PME, and Raquel Rodriguez is eliminated. Then the match comes to an end when Rhea Ripley hits the Riptide on Tiffany Stratton to win the chamber, and I guess the people were right, as far as Rhea losing the tag titles, it made her her chances of success in the chamber go up,
5 steals, 5 rebounds, 114, 89 in the final.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Now, and now with this, Rhea Ripley will now face Jade Cargill for the women's title at WrestleMania. Honestly, I like this match. I like this matchup. I do wonder how Jade is going to be able to perform in a singles match at WrestleMania. I know she's had tag team success at WrestleMania, but this is a whole different ballpark. A lot more eyes are going to be on her. Personally, I'd like to think that Rhea will be able to guide her through the match and help her out so they can have a great one. Not saying that she can't do shit herself, but Rhea has more experience, especially when it comes to a match the caliber of WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
How'd you feel about the Women's Chamber?
3 consecutive multi-goal comeback games, 5 for the final.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm here.
How'd you feel about the Women's Chamber?
I felt about the Women's Chamber. Oh, my bad. I was saying how I felt about the Women's Chamber. I felt that it was really good, honestly speaking. It was really good. That the Women's Chamber match, it was extremely good.
And you're cool with Rhea winning?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm cool with Rhea winning too. She's one of my main favorites. Her and Jade's match is going to be a good match, and they better make it good at WrestleMania, and they better not fuck it up at all.
Cool. Moving on, there was some bullshit, so we're going to skip that. Moving on, we have CM Punk versus Finn Balor. First, I was so thrown off at the beginning of this match. And again, I understand Chicago, but I did not expect for them to do that 90s Bulls intro with CM Punk.
Neither did I. I don't think anybody did, honestly speaking.
That shit was fucking awesome, yo.
It was. Actually, it was.
But what throws me off is that, sure, yes, he did the 90s Bulls intro, but his attire was based on the Blackhawks.
Right.
Like, if you go do the Bulls intro, at least have your attire looking like something for the Bulls, man. I understand, the Blackhawks are his favorite team, and both teams are Chicago, but come on, man. If you're gonna do the Bulls intro, wear something for the Bulls.
Exactly.
Anyways, on to the match. Punk gets things cracking on the outside, hitting Finn with a suicide dive.
Right.
Later on, Finn actually hits the coup de grace, but there's a kick out. Punk hits the GTS. However, Finn catches a break because he rolls out the ring. Then later on, this spot was so shocking, yet so awesome because of the technical skill that goes into it, in which Finn tried to go for a coup de grace again, but Punk caught his feet and then put him in the sharpshooter. Absolutely wonderful.
Yep.
But unfortunately, this was the beginning of the end, because after this, Punk then stomped the yard on Finn, hit the GTS, and CM Punk is still world champion. But in a show of good sportsmanship, like their previous world title match, Finn shook Punk's hand. Now, I will admit, even though I'm very happy this didn't happen, I'm very shocked that neither Dominic nor JD interfered. And again, like I said, I'm glad that they didn't, because again, Judgment Day forever. And then also, I gotta go back to the women's chamber a little bit, and I'm glad that Liv did not interfere against Raquel. So, Judgment Day is perfectly fine. Well, I wouldn't say perfectly fine, because neither one of them won, but still.
Exactly.
Alright, now there was something that happened before the men's chamber. Well, we're gonna talk about that after the men's chamber. So, anyways, on to the men's chamber. First off, oh my God, we gotta give a big shout out to that man, the myth, the legend, that man Trick Willie.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you something. You talk about a dude, a caller from NXT that has such aura, such swag, such superstar presence, like Trick Williams, man. My God.
Oh yeah, Trick is one of my main fucking favorites, bro.
Yeah, cause like the entrance they gave him clearly showed how much star power he oozes, how much charisma he has, man. They had him on the platform that spun him around, dog. Like it was so crazy. And he owned the spotlight.
Oh yeah.
And then, on another note, I thought it was funny with Javon Evans, where for his entrance, if you listen closely, he said, "I'm nervous. Well,
right.
while he was going crazy. That was funny, but it is what it is.
Right, exactly.
Oh yeah, and also speaking of Javon Evans, somebody needs to slap Mark Nash upside the head, because I don't know if you heard, but when announcing Javon Evans, he called him Javon Williams.
Just days ago, organizer.
Oh yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's crazy. It really is.
Anyways,
Right.
Cody Rhodes and Javon Evans start the match.
Yeah.
Nothing of note happens. Then Trick comes out next.
Yeah.
Where Javon actually attempts to hit the OG cutter, but Trick is able to block it.
Right.
Then he hits a double bookend to Cody and Javon. Then out comes the humble man's favorite wrestler, Logan Paul.
Hell no.
Y'all don't listen to him. He is the president of the Logan Paul fan club.
Y'all don't listen to this guy, because hell no, I don't like Logan Paul. I credit him his wrestling ability, but liking him, hell no. He's sick. Peyton's sick.
Anyways, as Logan as Logan's pod opens, he actually gets jumped by everybody.
Oh yes, yes.
But once they get away from him, he once again shows why he's better than Hangman Adam Page as he hits the buckshot lariat to Cody Rhodes.
Shit.
Then LA Knight comes out, and this spot I thought was so dope, where Javon Evans, Logan Paul, and LA Knight were fighting at the top of the pod. Then LA Knight and Javon Evans throw Logan Paul off the pod and onto Cody Rhodes and Trick Williams. Then LA Knight hits Javon Evans with the BFT on the pod.
Exactly.
Then Randy Orton comes out.
Yes, sir. Hell yeah.
He gets things cracking and hits a double draping DDT to Trick Williams and Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Then for Javon Evans, he eventually wakes up and hits a frog splash from the top of the pod on the Trick Williams. However, unfortunately, this wrist blows up in his face because he sells the impact that the frog splash took on him, and because of that, it left him wide open to get hit with the pulverizer from Logan Paul, and he was eliminated. Then there's a spot I really don't want to talk about, but we have to, in which LA Knight botched his elbow drop, in which he slipped. But I'm not gonna. But unlike everybody else in the IWC, I'm not gonna hold him for botching. And as a matter of fact, me being the petty asshole that I am, for all of y'all haters of Jey Uso, why don't y'all shit on LA Knight like this for him doing this botch? Since all y'all bitch ass niggas won't want to be all up on Jey Uso for when he botches, call out LA Knight for this botch.
Right.
And I got nothing against LA Knight. I like LA Knight, but I want to even the playing field. Y'all want to be all up on Jey Uso for the shit he did. Freaking then make it right. Be on everybody that botches.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'll tell you what, when it comes to this botch, there was something wrong with that corner. Because Finn Balor also had a botch in that same corner. So I think they might have greased up the ropes or something.
Yeah, right.
Anyways, after that, LA Knight is able to pull himself together and quickly recover from the botch by hitting Trick with BFT, but he can't capitalize because Logan Paul low blows him and then rolls him up.
Exactly.
Then Cody Rhodes hits crossroads to Trick Williams, but Cody can't capitalize because Logan throws him into the ring post so he can take the glory for himself and eliminate Trick. Now here's where the most interesting thing happens. We had the Masked Man make an appearance. However, as predicted, it was another decoy. But then another Masked Man pulled up, in which he curb stomped Logan Paul and got him eliminated. And much to my surprise, the Masked Man revealed himself to be Seth Rollins.
Yes, yo, surprised us all. Because, he's supposed to be out on injury, but I guess he healed her quick.
Yeah, man. Right. I didn't think it was gonna be him.
Neither did I.
But I'm pretty sure Grayson Waller was a body double because that one picture,
Right.
But obviously, Seth wants his revenge against Division. Of course, he can't properly have it because both Bronson Reed and Ron Breaker are still out, and unfortunately, if we don't have our way, then he's not going to get a shot at revenge before WrestleMania.
Exactly.
Because he's definitely not going to be able to get revenge on Bronson Reed. He's out. He's gone. There's nothing anybody can do. He tore his bicep, unfortunately. So he's done.
He's what?
He's done. He's not making it to WrestleMania. He tore his bicep. He's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then for Braun Breaker,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. I don't. I know it only said like 4 to 6 weeks to heal from a hernia, but I remember when Roman Reigns had a hernia. He was gone. He was gone for many months.
Exactly.
So hopefully he ain't gone for that long. But if again, if I don't have my way, then unfortunately, Braun's gonna be gone too.
Exactly.
So if Seth wants any kind of revenge, he's gonna have to suffice with Logan Paul and Austin Theory, because that's it.
Right. Exactly. And that's crazy.
Anyways, on to the continuation of the match. The refs were doing a pretty lazy job because even after all that, they still were yet to close the chamber door, and because of that, Drew McIntyre popped up and started beating down Cody. But Cody fought back and eventually Randy Orton hit Drew with the RKO. Then he threw Drew into Cody, who hit him with the Crossroads. But then Orton hit Cody with Crossroads, and Randy Orton has won the chamber, and he will potentially face Drew McIntyre for the WWE title. The reason why I say potentially is because Drew thought it was slick, but he ain't that slick. Because if you guys watched what happened after Elimination Chamber with the whole panel and shit, Nick Aldis came out pissed off, and Cody Rhodes will be challenging Drew McIntyre for the WWE title on this upcoming SmackDown. So, in your opinion, Humble Man, what do you think is going to happen?
Word ass. What I think's gonna happen, man, is like, they change. Like, that's a good question. Like, I'm happy with the Chambers match too. The men's chamber match, I'm happy with that.
But I'm saying, what do you think is going to happen with Cody versus Drew for the WWE title?
So, before I say that, I'm happy that my boy Randy Orton won that shit. I'm way happy. I'm happy with the chamber. What I think is gonna happen Friday, I don't think anybody's winning between them. I think Jacob's gonna win. No, not Jacob. What the hell am I saying? I think Jacob's gonna interfere on Friday. And so Randy, and that's when the fatal, because rumor has it it's supposed to be a multi-man match for the title, or at a fatal four-way, or a six-pack challenge, or what have you. I think the fatal four-way is going to be announced.
I mean, personally, I don't think either one should have. I think it should just be a singles match. There's no need for a multi-man match. But hey, it is what it is.
No, that's a fact. But I mean, you see how Drew keeps going at Jacob. He keeps going. He attacked Randy last week. He kept that time he keeps going at Cody.
Yeah, but you know what? So mainly because of what happened on SmackDown, part of me thinks I'm still fixated on Sami Zayn
Attacking Jay.
That and turning heel.
Yes, that may happen.
Now, before we get out of here, unfortunately, there is an elephant in the room that we have to discuss, and that was the box that was opened at the pay-per-view.
Right.
Oh my God! Look here, I got no problem with this cat, but of all the people to come out the box, Danhausen. Seriously? Out of all the people, and look here, again, I got a problem with Danhausen, but does WWE realize how badly they screwed up with this, and how badly they screwed over Danhausen? Because they went to all this trouble, had all this hype, just for it to be Danhausen. And I don't mean that in a negative way for him, but the thing is, he's a comedy wrestler, not a serious wrestler. If you're gonna go to these extreme lengths, do all this dramatic shit for it to be a comedy wrestler, like number one, you're screwing over the talent that came out of there in Danhausen. And two, you pissed off the fans because you got their hopes up for nothing.
Exactly.
And look here, don't get me wrong. I would have loved for it to be Chris Jericho, but I'm realistic. And how am I realistic? It's easy. I knew it wasn't going to be Jericho because he's still under contract with AEW.
Oh, right, exactly.
But again, man, and unfortunately, I have to make this comparison because it's literally the equivalent, where Danhausen's reveal was literally the modern age equivalent to the gobbledygooker.
Exactly.
And I really hate that I have to make that comparison, but I do, because for both of them, it made so dramatic and constantly addressed, and it led to everybody wondering who was going to be inside, only for it to be a comedy wrestler.
Right. Exactly.
And the crowd's reaction definitely was fitted, in which they booed him.
Right, exactly.
But I will say this: those female dancers were pretty fine.
Yeah.
And actually, one of them was actually his wife.
Oh, right?
Yeah. I was surprised when I found that out. But
that's crazy.
But as far as Danhausen goes, being the comedy wrestler that he is, honestly, I hope mainly because of fan speculation that he does work with R-Truth, because I think that him and R-Truth could do some real funny shit. Or better yet, he should do some shit with Mr. Iguana. That, my opinion, it is comedy gold waiting to happen. I promise you.
That's true.
And if not Mr. Iguana, then La Parka. Now La Parka is still a bit more of a serious wrestler, but he still does some comedy stuff in between. But even still, I think it'll go over perfectly.
Oh yeah, me too.
Now, you know, I'll be honest. This event, in my opinion, was mid.
Yeah, it was.
I can't lie. I was disappointed with the Elimination Chamber. Don't get me wrong, there were bright spots, obviously with Rhea Ripley and Randy Orton, but in between is when the stinkers happened, because the match I refused to talk about, that the outcome that I didn't want to happen happened, and because of that, I'm not watching the rematch at WrestleMania. So you're gonna talk about that match when it happens. Understand?
Gotcha.
Then as good as the match between Finn and Punk was, I still feel that it ended a little prematurely. I felt that they could have done a little bit more when it came to that match, but I digress.
I got you.
And then of course Danhausen. I'm sorry, but that really soured my like the bullshit with the match I don't want to talk about. That already pissed me off. But then Danhausen being the big reveal, like that was so whack. I'm sorry, that was so fucking whack.
Oh my God, sis. My God. I understand.
So I hope and pray. Well, honestly, I probably won't even need to hope and pray. But even still, I want Stand and Deliver to outperform Elimination Chamber. And given NXT's track record, they more than likely will.
Yeah, but Vengeance Day too. Vengeance Day will do it too.
What? What? Vengeance Day is still happening before Stand and Deliver?
Yep, this Saturday. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's all we got for this episode. The contracts. Definitely want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming through, taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and kick it with your boys. I definitely want to thank the Humble Man for coming through, kicking his wrestling knowledge.
You already know. We'll be back here this week for predictions for NXT Vengeance Day.
Yep. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, comment if you feel like it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. And as always, Struggle Vision Productions, it's the Hitman and the Humble Man. And if you see us coming, run.